You know, and I know, and they know, cause we know, we go all in. You know, and I know, they know, cause we know, we go all in.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the newest edition of What You've Been Missing. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You are now listening to the All Dressed Up podcast. It is now sitting with your boy here, Hef Streams. My name is K Dizzle. DC, what up, Hef? What's good, my guy?
What up, K Dizzle, man? How's everybody doing this evening?
Look
It's
at
the All
you.
Dressed Up podcast. Go ahead, get your shit off, K Dizzle.
If you can't tell, my guy, we just chilling over here, man. We just here chilling over here. You know, I go. Mazza Keys in the building. What up, sis? I just want to give a quick shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles,
Mhm.
doing 5-0 start in the National Football League. There's my boo. I ain't seen you in a minute. How you doing? I know work is killing you like it's killing me, but hey, we all right. We good right now. We okay. How about you, halfway? How's life going on with you, brother?
Hey, man. What's up, 410, man? Shout out to 410, Beard. That's the guy right there.
Shout out to
Um,
410 Beer. That's the man, the myth, and the legend, man.
I tell you, man.
Look, we on cloud nine. We on on the path of what do you call what to say? The path of a collision course for next Sunday. I've been blessed and highly favored. That's what people do when they feel like that. They say, "Oh man, God is good. Things are just going great in my life. I can't complain. Kids being fed. Bills being paid. I have nothing to really be worried about. 5-0 feels good.
Hey, man. You know, when your team is 5-0
Team is
and the teams that you follow are 1-4, and you wake up and they're losing to the Giants in London, I can't even jump
oh
on jump on my Green Bay Packers bandwagon right now because man, I forgot first off that they were playing in London this morning, so my fault. Maybe I'm not a real Packer fan. But is it
yo
gonna be that type of year where the Giants are gonna start the morning off with the Green Bay Packer ass whooping over some tea in London?
look.
And
I
then
don't
we got the Eagles. My pick, let me say something because
go
when
ahead.
I'm dead, when I step out there and I hate and I'm dead wrong, I need to check myself. So I'm gonna reel back my hate and I'm gonna check myself because half streams can't be out here talking all this slander about the Philadelphia Eagles because I said my upset pick of the week
Yes, you
was the
did.
Arizona Cardinals. I
Yes, you
came
did.
out, I stamped the Arizona Cardinals, and I say now, fuck Kyler Murray. But I ain't got much to say, man. I think it's hilarious, bro. I mean, honestly, man, I love it.
Hey,
Like,
look.
I can't say that Washington's going to be in the mix this year. I don't really know where their problems begin. But the Commanders got to figure it out. They had a tough loss with the Titans. I mean, watching the Commanders play football is equivalent to
Heartbreak.
watching paint
Heartbreaking.
dry at Home Depot in the paint section. But what else you got about football since we jump right in, man? Let's just jump into football first. We go. You know what, guys? If you're just coming in tonight, we always love you guys to be interactive with us. K Dizzle put up the number. We're gonna free flow tonight. It's not gonna be a typical all dressed up podcast episode. We're gonna have some fun. There's a lot of bullshiggity going on. We're gonna talk about some stuff tonight. But come on now, subscribe to us on YouTube, just like we hope you can. But what's up, K Dizzle?
Hey, look. It's hilarious, man. You got. I think I put in there. Draymond must have been on his Ludacris bin, why before he went to practice.
That's
He
funny.
must have been on his Ludacris bin before he went to practice. Um, you know,
What
yeah.
song was he listening to?
Oh, you can choose
Move,
one.
bitch.
Move, get out the way, golden bows. He just whatever right
Shit,
now.
you might could even say Southern Hospitality after he held his head on the way down, but we're gonna talk about that later.
Man,
Because with
everybody's
with friends like Draymond, what do we need enemies?
my boo Nia Long saying she gonna stick it out. They gonna work through it. She believing in the relationship, second chances.
Of course she
So
did, K Dizzle.
Nene, what's up?
What's
Yeah, I
up,
mean that's
Shanae?
quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Shanae, slide on over to YouTube, baby, and subscribe. I see that blue Facebook check, but we love you though.
Look, but look, man, what do you want? Where do you really want to go first? You want to get?
Let's do a take, man. I want to start off with my weekend. Hopefully, all you and yours are good, K Dizzle. But
Mhm.
shout out to my man 410 Beard. He always is out here working, and he had the opportunity to take some time and kick his feet up, man. 410 is one of our guys, real close to the All Dressed Up podcast. I was nice. He was nice enough to invite me to hang out for a birthday party last night,
Okay.
and we hung out with an artist out of Baltimore. And I know he's in between here and LA, but his name is
Hmm.
Trait Razor. Got some good tracks. They were definitely showcasing a lot of his music last night at the party. So it's a cool vibe to be able to hear artists play their music and also see them in an atmosphere where they're celebrating with their friends and family. And just being in a VIP, hearing their songs and partying with them was a cool experience. So shout out to Trait Razor and the gang, man. Thank you very much for the hospitality. And it wouldn't have happened without my guy Full with No Beard. So thank you.
Okay. 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 You find out 410. I ain't getting no invite, bro. I can drive to Baltimore. I mean, shit. I get, I'm available. They look while we doing the shout outs, man.
And
Shout out
by
to
the way, man,
410.
I want to say one more thing because we got off our
Yeah.
music shit. But we're gonna get back on. He's got a track called Vacations, man.
Hmm.
That definitely needs to be on the sleeper playlist if you haven't heard it, man. That definitely sounded good in the club. So
Oh, we definitely got slided on. Hey, look. So I got it today. I got it today. Yeah, Katie. Yeah. 410. I'll let your boy. I'm a phone call away too. We even got a group chat, bro. We're not gonna bring it up. I'm salty. But look, I just got it today. I've been anytime, we used to do, we probably gotta start doing again is, sharing our black businesses. Um, we got to support our own. And if our own are doing something positive, make sure that we support our own. And I always share everybody's stuff, that stuff that makes sense. So I'm going to share this because my book came today. I didn't get it from the door yet, which is stupid because I've been asleep. But I'm gonna put it on here. Shout out to the homie David Simmons. He's your homie and my homie. Ghost of East Baltimore on paperback.
what
Check
up,
that
Dave?
out. Dave Simmons. Um, I'm gonna check that out. But he's got a book. It's on Amazon. It's called Ghost of East Baltimore. And if you're in the Baltimore area, he's got it in the local bookstore too. But check that out. By David Simmons. It's flying off the shelves. I'll give my review probably later this week. After I read it this week and see what's what. But yeah, support local, man. Put your money where your mouth is, and also where you lay your head. Because when it's time for the government to spend that tax money, they look at where the capital is being spent, and that's where they flow that money into. Truth be told, that's why I buy a lot of stuff in the area, in the neighborhood where I live, versus going outside of it. So, shout out to 410 on not giving me the invite, and shout out to Dave Simmons for Ghost of East Baltimore. So that's our quick like rant steps through that we used to do. But we got to get back to black businesses. And that's funny you should mention that because I put 3 people on our Spotify playlist over the weekend saying that it joins fire. So we need to really start adding that to it. We stopped doing it on the show because we got DMCA copyright infringement, and they do it constantly. They do it over and over. They'll put it on and then they'll take it off. Then they'll put it on and they'll take it off. We got shows from last year that get constantly, copyright hit from last year. So yeah, 410. I'm salty. But so let's roll in, man. Let's roll in. We
So
got
now,
we got
man.
quite a
So
few things going.
like I said, shout out to 410. He has the Instagram channel. All the content that you guys see coming out on a daily basis, a lot of it gets posted by him. It's fun. We talk a lot of shit. We follow what's going on in the media and in the culture, just like a lot of people. So follow us on Instagram as well. Just like you guys know, we go live each and every Sunday night.
I'm
Lamar
about to 1099
Jackson,
that guy.
Lamar Jackson with the interception, man. The Ravens up 10-0. I got some people out there at the game tonight.
Look,
The Ravens are a fun team to watch,
look,
man.
man.
I
Don't
gotta give him credit, bro. I gotta give him credit. Lamar Jackson is a ticket, man. He's the NFL's major attraction. Go ahead and heat.
have. Don't watch that Ravens game until the fourth quarter. Don't watch the Ravens game until the fourth quarter.
No, you gotta watch it now because that's the fun
Why?
part. That's the
What's the
fun
fun
part
part?
of watching the fourth quarter. Because if you don't watch the fourth, me and you know what to expect.
Right.
But if you don't ride with them, you can't feel the
you
emotion when
don't
you go
feel
to work.
you don't feel a roller coaster?
When you work in the Baltimore area the next day, it will behoove you to ride the wave of a Ravens fans' emotions, just so
You,
you can see how they feel when they get to work the next
you know what it's like? You know what I'm gonna give you the perfect analogy. It's like you got a four-hill roller coaster, right? All it does is go up and down. And the first three hills are so exciting. You love this ride. But little do you know,
day.
after each descent, the seatbelt is loosening. It's
Mm,
loosening as you go each hill. So when you get to the fourth hill on this Baltimore Ravens ride that you're so in love with, you get to the top with all this all this emotion, right? All this momentum, and then it starts going down, and you find out you're not going down with it. So
mm.
you go out of the seat, and the roller coaster keeps going, and it always ends up bad, bro. Always ends up bad. Now I'm joking. It's only been two games, but it's been two rough games. Not two good teams, two really good teams. So if they
Right.
pull it out tonight, which is going to be difficult because Cincinnati is a good team, we'll see what happens. We'll see if you guys see if they check your seatbelts before you get it, before you pull it in. That's why you for one of those smart about it. You turn it off until the fourth. Turn that game off till the fourth. I still don't believe in the Giants. I don't care what you say.
I was going to ask you that
I
question.
still don't believe in the Giants. I still do not believe in the New York Football Giants. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Green Bay
Do you
has
believe?
holes, big
Do you
holes.
believe in the Philadelphia Eagles?
Yes.
Do you
I
believe in the Dallas Cowboys?
no, no.
Huh?
I'm tell you why. Who do they play today? They played
Dallas,
a
Dallas beat the Rams.
they played a beat up St. Louis Rams.
Matthew
Rams just
Stafford's
got
looking drunk out there.
the Bills embarrassed Mike Tomlin on purpose. I think that's what they did. I think they embarrassed Mike Tomlin on purpose. Because I don't know. Because normally you wouldn't do that to the next football team. When you're up by like 24 points, right? Most coaches are going to take out their starters, you know. But they decided to just ball out on them and just embarrass them. I think they did that. I think they did that to embarrass Mike Tomlin. I
Let's
don't
do
know.
this.
Go ahead.
Let's do this. We're gonna take a step out of sports. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna bounce around tonight. I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
I'm gonna walk out of the NFL room for a moment because I'm a little disgusted at the Commanders' performance, man. Let's veer right, I should say. And speaking of rights, how right is it? How right is white? Kanye's been out
Oh
here.
man.
If we haven't remembered, or if we haven't heard, my boy, my guy that I always ride with till the wheels fall off, Kanye West is causing controversy again. I don't know if you guys care to talk about it, but we might as well bring it up. We cover a lot of shit. White Lives Matter t-shirts, him and Candace Owens out here making a statement. No one really knows what the statement is. That's the thing. Like, that's really all it is. I don't know what it means, but what he's definitely got people to do is what he always likes to do, and people are talking about it. We got the artists who are coming out taking stances pretty firm against the move, saying that just the notion of it alone sets us back. And I don't know what he's trying to do. I support Kanye's art. I don't know him as a person, but again, there it is. What do you think? It's out there for discussion. You can chime in. You can come through on the text. I don't know how long we're gonna sit on the topic, but what you think, Kay?
What is there to think other than I think he's completely off the reservation right now. I think for him to try to make a statement with a statement that's so inflammatory is completely off the reservation. Um, there's not much you can't make a statement. You can't use something that creates so much division um, to try to make a statement that doesn't make sense. I think he's so far off the reservation. There may not be any help for him now. He did his anti-Semitic, Jews tweet. Now he done barked up the wrong tree again. Now they starting to ban him from a lot of social media. The
Don't want
guy
to do
is
that. You do not want to do that.
the guy is he can't. I don't know if he can be helped at this point. I don't know if he can be helped. He's had multiple meltdowns. He's lost his partnership with Adidas, right?
Mm.
Um, but I think he still owns that, the Yeezy brand. But I don't know. I don't know. You know what? He's a you know who he reminds me of?
Who's that?
Unfortunately, um, he's like a Dr. Umar Johnson with more money, but backwards. If that makes sense. Um, I personally think you personally like that black man's making money from White Lives Matter shirts. White people been eating of us forever. I understand that sentiment. At the same time, the phrase is used to demean or belittle, um, the Black Lives Matter movement, but more so than anything, our representation. So
It's
dude's an
almost like
idiot.
it's almost like when Kanye does this shit, it's almost like you're sitting in a listening party. This is my analogy. You know I love to give my analogies, right? Shanae, I be killing her with the shit. But it's almost like you're sitting in a listening party and you hear some music come on that you would never expect, to come on, or it sounds crazy, and you're looking around to see if everybody else is feeling it too.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, and
and
nobody's feeling this shit.
yeah, and that's how I think about Kanye when he moves politically and socially, because it's like, is everybody else watching what I'm watching? Like, because you don't know if it's a piece to a bigger picture. Obviously he's on a different wavelength, and he's a very intelligent guy. Call spade a spade. But I just don't know. I don't know the angle. I can't really speak on what he's thinking about it. But I can definitely tell you one thing. It's polarizing. It's bringing a lot of attention to him, his family. I'm sure his kids probably, are dealing with a lot of things on their minds when they see their dad do it. And that's the thing, Arizona. Like, what if it's a ploy to infiltrate the whites? I mean, whatever infiltrating the whites is gonna do, but I don't know, bro.
There's a line between it. There's a thin line between being intelligent and being abstract and also being idiotic, right?
And being a kamikaze.
Well, just think about it. Kanye is that guy that's gonna say, you're gonna say we call ourselves black. What is black though? What is black?
Right.
Is black the color that they say it is, or does it have a completely different meaning? Because I know the Roman Cathedral 1842 definition is contradictory to the post BC 745 edition. Like, bro, what?
But is it
The
bad if
lost
you can't?
scriptures of adamantium that weren't put in the Bible. What is black? That's the time. That's where I get. He's coming from. He's just like beyond. He takes it too far.
But what if
You have
too
to get it.
far?
You have to get in their system to dismantle it. What system is he trying to get into to dismantle?
What if your head just ain't wrapping around it yet,
Uh,
okay?
all y'all believe that this dude is infiltrating, the Illuminati to break it from inside within. That is one of the biggest conspiracy theories I've ever heard in my entire life.
No,
Just to think,
Arizona didn't say Illuminati. He said the system.
no, 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 no.
Don't
But
say
this
he
is
said
what it is,
Illuminati.
though. This is what it is, though. He said Kanye can't sleep at night without if people not discussing him in some form.
Hey,
Exactly.
hey, man,
Look,
drunk hit it on the head. Arizona's hilarious, K
I
Dizzle.
said you did say system. I said
Arizona is
Illuminati.
hilarious. He said Kanye said he doesn't read books.
So look,
That's fucking hilarious.
Kanye has done some very good things with his platform.
Did you
You
hear the
know
story?
what's that?
All right, so he has a listening party, and DJ Academics put it on his show. He says he had a listening party. He wanted everybody to wear all black. So the head of iHeartRadio and Big Boy get there together. Some big wigs and radio. They refuse to wear all black. They're showing up in their shit. They're fresh. Kanye comes to him and says, "Yo, why you ain't wearing all black?" And then they were like, "Well, we stepping out. Woo, woo." He says, "Look, if y'all want to come in and listen, you gotta wear all black." So they switch into the gowns. Mind you, Kanye, all that is just a power trip.
100%.
So he wants to see people that come to his function that you can't get to leave their circles. For
Hmm.
one, they got to come to him in some place in Wyoming, and then you got to change into some black gowns. And then they said he went and continued to rant about Drake and said how much he could kill Drake and all types of crazy shit. So people were trying to calm him down, and he threw him out the listening party. Had security toss out the head of iHeartRadio.
So that's what we're talking about. You guys make it. You guys were lighting up the chat. Like Malcolm X said, black people are only race who look at entertainers for
Yes,
political
he did,
guidance.
Arizona.
Drunk did say we had a black president, nothing changed. I agree, but I disagree. It's deeper than a group of people. Um, Look, when you have a platform where you build yourself up to a certain level in society, regardless of your intellectual acuity, if you have a microphone, people will listen. And the amount of the amount of just influence you have when you have a microphone can be can be powerful, and it can also be damaging. And
And not even just that, K Dizzle. Like people are gonna listen to comment. Everybody
yeah.
now, everything now has what? A comments chat.
Hmm.
Like just like us when we have our show. Because people know that these comments and these reactions are gonna cause that pushback. And it's
For
gonna
sure.
cause that platform, the larger platform you have, the more you're gonna be able to do what they say is called, being an influence.
Yeah. So, he's doing what he wants to do with his platform, and a lot of the stuff he's been doing. We can see, unfortunately, like everybody does, watches everything, analyzes it into infinity, but you can consistently see a breakdown in you can see a breakdown in just his personality, his character, just going from one place to a complete different place. It's like being locked in a room with yourself for 6 months to a year. Sooner or later, you are going to go crazy. If you're listening to only yourself for that entire 6 months, which it seems like, it feels like he has, like there's no connection, you're gonna lose a little bit of yourself. So
Especially when you love yourself that much. I mean, he's gotten himself to a point to where he's very valuable. He's got a lot of money, and I don't know. I hope he doesn't end or hit that ceiling. You know what I'm saying? I wish him the best, man.
what are you
But
talking about?
huh?
The man will never have a ceiling. Never,
Well,
never
I
have a
guess
ceiling.
I guess I should say hit the ball. Let me
Mhm.
change my words because the rate that Kanye is going, he's like Elon Musk, but he's going at a horizontal pace, and he's not going up. He's going straight. He's gonna run into a wall eventually, and I hope he just doesn't. I hope he can recover from it because somebody's gonna end up crushing him.
The only thing that ever changes is who's listening to him. Like with anybody else, it just we go through a shift of what type of fans are listening to you. The same way that Trump has a certain type of people listen to him,
But
same
can
way
he
that
get? But can he get blackballed? Is my question. Like, can
blackball.
him? He's doing shit like putting radio executives out of his listening party. Is
Yeah.
he ever gonna be at the point to where he's gonna need them again?
No. No. He got enough money.
Got it.
I already told you he got enough money. He can do what he wants. He's not, he ain't listening to nobody at all. You know. Yeah, he did. When he said black people was the real Jews, yeah, Twitter clamped down real quick. That was the anti-semantic. 48 laws of power, court, attention at all costs,
And these
100%.
boys coming out here, they're hitting Lamar Jackson.
100%. So
Cincinnati is hitting Lamar Jackson right now, K Dizzle.
I told you,
As
do
we
not.
speak, the Bengals defense are giving Lamar Jackson 48 laws of power, Arizona.
Do not. Watch it the fourth quarter. Hey, so all right, so let's step aside from Kanye.
You want to jump back in? Let's double dutch it. Let's double dutch back towards the NBA
Yeah, go
and
ahead.
TMZ, man. I'll roll it out. Why not? Because you know what? This is the type of shit right here that gets my attention. And I'm glad we got the fellas in the chat tonight. I haven't seen my ladies besides Shanae. So, hopefully the crowd comes on in. We're back. Like, share, and subscribe on YouTube each and every Sunday night at 9 p.m. So, all right, look. If you've been under a rock, TMZ released a video. K Dizzle is going to play the video shortly because this video can be played. Everybody's playing it. And we all know how sports can be. We all know how competition can be and how it can be when you with the fellas. Even the girls, when you get all jazzed up and you playing ball and your emotions are flowing. We've all got into it with our boy, talk shit on the court. Might have even had a couple of pushes. Erica, come on. That's who I wanted to see. What's up, Erica? Shout out to Erica McCoy. So before you play the video, K Dizzle, let me roll out the ball. So a lot of us have played sports. A lot of us have played sports in the hood, and basketball is one of those sports to where tempers can flare. There have been fights on and off the court, time and time again. Chat, slow down, stick with me, okay? Slow down, stick with me, because this little 10-second video here is gonna cause us to talk on our episode tonight for quite some time because there's so many angles. So, two guys on the court. Lordy made that boy buckle, Erica said. Two guys on the basketball court. One guy is the OG, the quote unquote gatekeeper of the team, right? He's holding it down, make sure he keeps the team straight. He's the extension of the coach. When the coach tells you to run and you don't want to run, Draymond looks over and says, "Boy, you better run." And then you got your boy Jordan.
It's the gun line, boss.
Exactly. Now you got your boy Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole. The ladies love him. He's the young, handsome kid. Look, Shanae's like, play the video. And here's the thing. He's out here, might be the third best player on the team. This is practice. You guys tell me if your teammate should do this to you in practice.
Fourth or fifth. He got the big arrow. I took the audio out so we'll get hit with it. Fourth or fifth. There he go, jaw jacking. You already know.
Pause it, K Dizzle. Pause it.
You can see his teeth, white as they is. You can see him right there.
You see Draymond looking like Donkey off of Shrek in the back right corner. And then Jordan
he got off the court and faded right into the background.
Jordan Poole's already looking like he's exhausted. Jordan Poole looks like he's tired. So go ahead, K Dizzle.
There's Jordan. Give him the arrow. Bing. And look, here you go talking. He still got his mouth open.
I hear you over there talking. Yeah, Jordan Poole. Like, I hear
slide you. Over. I would slide over. What you say?
Back up.
All right, white meat. Bang.
Rewind it, K Dizzle. Rewind it, please. All right, now look. Anytime a person walks into your personal space, Shanae does this to me all the time. When a person walks into your personal space and you push them, 9 times out of 10, you can't think the fight's going to end or there's not going to be a fight when you push a person out of your personal space. And then that push doesn't get them out of their personal space. So obviously Jordan Poole is not much of a fighter. When he pushed Draymond, he should have definitely put his hands up first. Like, put your hands up, son. Protect yourself at all times.
He was turning the other cheek. It was still turned.
Like, you can't turn the other cheek. So let me ask you guys first. Because I'm going to tell you what I think. Is this a sucker punch?
Is it a sucker punch?
I'm going to ask you first, K Dizzle. Is it?
Wait a minute. I've been rewinding that. You got to watch him go all the way down. The knees buckle.
Well, watch Draymond leave his feet. Draymond left his feet to throw the punch. I'm going to get into that part next. Never let a man bitch you. Swan roll rule
hey,
number
hey, but
3.
shout out to the coach. He couldn't do nothing after it happened. He's like, oh, all right.
There's so much to unpeel here, bro.
He just put his hand on his hips. Look. He just put his hand on his hips, bro. It's sucker punch
Everybody,
because they teammates.
everybody light skin in this video pretending like they ain't hear a pin drop.
Come on, everybody here the
Everybody
jaw
was
drop.
face forward. They was like, look, man,
Everybody knew what was about to happen.
I don't even want to see this, man.
Wow.
So look, let's break it down. So if I see you talking shit and we got some issues, right? And you start walking to me and you're bigger than me and I'm Jordan Poole. The last thing I'm gonna do,
He turned his hips on that. Go ahead.
the last thing I'm gonna do is push you and not put my hands up. Now, the reason why I asked the chat was it a sucker punch is because what Shanae said, they're teammates. I put any amount of money that Jordan Poole didn't think Draymond Green was gonna punch him like that. And Jordan Poole's mind, I think his look to the side was, you're not really gonna knock me out. And Draymond Green definitely knocked him out. And that's what happens when you give somebody's right hook the benefit of the doubt.
That was a boy bye pose. Look at this.
Yeah, you see it? He gave him a gesture of like, you're not gonna swing on me. Like you said, boy, bye. And I hate to say it, unfortunately, he did take the opportunity to put his ass to sleep. Now he cradled his head at the end.
Yes, he did to make sure
There wasn't anything. But here's let's go ahead and dig into it. The first thing that people say is, "Oh, it's basketball. It happens." Michael Jordan, Charles Oakley, yada yada yada. I get it. Social media is out there. Whoever sold the video to TMZ Sports should get their ass whooped because obviously they're not team first. Obviously, it's not internal. And I think with Draymond Green going into this whole media thing and with him leading the whole realm of new media, this has a lot more to bear on his post NBA career. So with Draymond Green going into the media, he's ruffling a lot of people's feathers already because he talks a lot of shit. This is an easy opportunity to sit there and take a shot at Draymond Green's character. And yes, it was. It was a falcon punch. And my beef with it is, it's not like you're fighting Steve Kerr. This isn't the same as Michael Jordan punching Steve Kerr back in 1992. This is Draymond Green punching the third or fourth best player on the team, who's probably better than you at this point on the team. I don't know, bro. Was it personal? What you think, man?
He's a new age Dennis Rodman, man. I can't even be mad at him. I can't even be mad at him. You know, he not team first. You shouldn't put your hands on your teammates. Adults, adults shouldn't be putting their hands on each other. Now I agree with that. When you're at that level, you got that kind of money, you shouldn't be. There's no reason why you should be fighting. You have absolutely no reason to fight because it's not even worth the money. It's
K Dizzle, fuck
saying,
all that. He hit Jordan Poole like they were in Kitland in '88, leaving the go-go. Like he hit him like he had no regard for his life. The only time he showed regard for his life was when he held the boy's head. But the punch, when he left his feet, he had cruel intentions with that punch.
Oh no, he had all intentions.
That punch was not. That was not a "you, my boy, I'm just gonna hit you so we can," Nah, that wasn't that type of punch, K. This is not the type of punch that we can be friends after.
No, you just got.
This is not the type of punch that we can practice. We can't go back to practice, K.
It's beyond immaturity because you just lose so much money by doing something so dumb. It just costs you, and I don't know. Maybe he think he had the point where it's cool. I can pay that fine. Some people are like, yeah, I'll pay that fine. I don't trip. I ain't tripping. T.O. was one of those guys who was like, yeah, I'll pay that fine. I don't care because I'm gonna go and ball out. It was dirty land over you.
I mean, we don't go back to practice, Erica. We don't go back to practice, K Dizzle. We don't go back to practice. We don't have a game. We don't play on the same team.
Look,
I'm speaking for half streams right now. You can't punch me in the mouth like that and expect me to be able to go back and lay the ball up properly.
look.
And like Kwame Brown had the funniest joke, real quick, K Dizzle. Kwame Brown said, I would have been, because he said Jordan Poole didn't look like he could fight. He said, I would have been punching basketballs, throwing chairs. He said, the whole gym would have heard me make a scene.
He said, I gotta fight you every time I see you at that point. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just one of those. That's one of those hits. And look, look, the Detroit Pistons need help. Need help in their big man section. They can go back to being who they used to be. Um, is it Draymond? Oh, is Draymond also the reason KD left?
Yes, drunk.
Oh,
Yes, drunk. Thank you. That's because
oh,
he called KD a bitch. KD didn't want that smoke.
yeah. KD, no, he ain't about that
KD
smoke.
would have been the tallest person to get dropped in the last 37 years. It'd have went on the Guinness Book of World Records. He'd have been 7'1", hitting the floor in .3 seconds.
Hey, look, man. The Detroit Pistons need help in their big man side. I'm just telling you, it might be a wrap for him there. We'll see what happens, and as the season goes on and how they plan to approach this. Because, um, I'm just thinking of a player like, I don't know if you saw. Did you see the Redeem Team?
Yeah,
You see that the Netflix documentary on the Redeem Team when they
yeah.
won the '08 Olympics? Do me a favor, go see it. It's going to make you really understand why uh, Black Mamba was one of the best to ever do it. Because if it wasn't for Kobe Bryant, if it was not for Kobe Bryant, they would not have won that gold 100%. So I'm thinking of like another player that maybe had that Mamba mentality that's going to go against Golden State and tear them apart if one of them are
Bro,
on the court. Say
if
Draymond,
Kobe's in that practice, Draymond Green's not punching Jordan Poole in the
no,
face
not
like
at
that,
all.
bro.
No, no.
Draymond Green does that when he knows he's the biggest and baddest man in the room.
Yeah, no. What I mean by Kobe, a player like Kobe is um, being antagonistic to that Warriors team every time that they play. You
Yeah.
know, being an antagonist to Jordan Poole. You gonna let him punch you like that? I'm gonna say that to him the whole game.
Oh yeah,
The
no
whole
question.
game. You gonna let him
No
punch you like
question.
that?
But
But
see,
Dray,
that's
and I'm gonna
why.
say
But see, that's
Draymond
why
is
this is fucked
fumble
up,
the
though, K
bag,
Dizzle.
fumble the
That-
bag, Draymond.
That's why this is fucked up because there's so much more than just he punched you in your shit and we talking about it on a Sunday night. You got to go out there and play 82 games with that man,
Yeah.
and now you got people. You know that apology that Draymond Green put out was bullshit. You don't Falcon punch nobody. Leave your feet. Punch them in their shit and then apologize to their mom and dad 2 hours later. To my mom and dad, no. My mom and dad just saw me get punched off my feet in practice. I'm on a job, K Dizzle.
Hey, if you hit the league, you know, the best example of hitting the league and not growing up is AB. Is AB. You can't hit the
Nah,
league and you should not be in the league and still be trying to be a thug.
AB got worse over time.
He got worse, hella worse over time. You got to
He
lose that. You
deteriorated
got to
when he
lose
left
that
Pittsburgh.
thuggery.
When he left Pittsburgh, AD showed you what it's like to leave a team with structure. He
Hey,
showed
mama.
you he showed you what it likes to leave a team with structure because it was like as soon as I get about this franchise, I'm gonna act a fool. And that's exactly what he did. If AB didn't get drafted and play with Pittsburgh, he probably would have been out the league in 2 or 3 years.
Hey, look. AB has a diss track with Brady. That's what I'm saying, man. You got to lose that thuggery when you get to that level. You just can't afford to fumble the bag like that. And that's just absolutely fumbling the bag. But see, here's the other part. Draymond is getting all the attention because he is the one who started, who started the physicality. But nobody's talking about Jordan Poole, who probably is the one that instigated the whole process. If you notice, Ja Morant, as soon as there were rumors of Jordan Poole being possibly traded to play with Ja in Memphis, he was like, nah, nah, not gonna happen.
He
So
talk a lot
there's
of
something
shit.
So there's something there that we don't know about Jordan Poole. On
Draymond
the right track.
Green told a story about Jordan Poole that they put up, and it was like basically a player had told Draymond Green to check him before, like Jordan Poole over here talking all this shit, man. Like somebody need to check him, and Draymond Green was like, "Nah, like I'm not gonna check him because he liked his spirit. He liked the fact that he was getting under people's skin." So now, like you said, you hit it on the head, KD. So now Jordan Poole is gonna have to be that thick-skinned player
Hmm.
who's gonna say, "You ain't say that to Draymond. You ain't say that. You ain't say that to Draymond is gonna be on posters and T-shirts
We're gonna
all
put that on
around.
we're gonna put that on a t-shirt, bro.
You
You
ain't
ain't
say
say
that to
that to
Draymond.
Draymond. 100%. Do you think you get suspended?
No,
That's what Eric
no,
asked.
he won't get suspended because this is really internal.
Yeah,
TMZ totally got something they shouldn't have. They're gonna find out.
they got bread.
Speaking of they, the team needs to find out who put that video out because that's a problem.
Whew.
If you got somebody recording your practice, and that's why I think it was personal because if Steph Curry would have punched Jordan Poole, yeah, that's news. But I think people are maliciously gonna go after Draymond because of how ugly this looked. Had it been just two players tussling in a practice, it wouldn't have probably got this much news. But the velocity of that Falcon punch and the ferocity of how he had to cradle his neck after he hit him is what definitely made the news. They say it was 50 to
Six
100
figures.
grand.
Six figures off the rip. Because it's got to be enough for you to quit. It's got to be somebody on the equipment making $48,000 a year.
Either they were broke or they didn't like Draymond Green.
One or the other. They had to be got to be six figures. Got to be enough for you to quit and find something else to do somewhere else.
I
Because
hope
you're officially blacklisted after that.
if you can get content like that, you should go to TMZ and ask for a job with the video. You should be like, look, I got a video to sell you and I need a job. Because I got top
Yeah.
flight camera footage.
Top flight camera footage. What was that? That looked like an iPhone 6. iPhone 6 footage. I will let them catch me first before I quit and collect a couple more paychecks.
Not
Oh
if
my
Draymond
god.
Green catch you.
That's
Not if
pretty
Draymond
blackish.
Green catch you.
Or broker didn't like Draymond 100%. But it had to be six figures. It had to
If
be enough. Had
Draymond
to be enough for me
Green
to quit.
catches that cameraman.
Because I can never work in NBA again. Yeah. Anything that's for you. Yeah, anything that's for you. Yeah.
That's
Because
some
you gotta
funny
you gotta
shit.
remember it came out like maybe 4 days after we heard about the altercation.
I love how we got to the point in the conversation where they're like, all right, well, how much did we sell the tape for?
Yeah,
It
how
had,
much we sell
it
it for?
had to get me some
How
drunk
much?
funny and shit.
Yeah, if you working for if you working for the Golden State Warriors
We ain't
and you
talking
have
about
that
nothing
footage,
but how much the tape got sold for.
how much would it take for you to release that footage? How much would TMZ would have to pay
I
you?
ain't selling that no
Put
less than
numbers in the chat right now.
250. I'm going
Huh?
for
250?
250.
You
250 is
going
my
with
number.
250?
And they
I
would
mean,
have
I
paid
like that.
250.
Well, he,
I would have never took 100 grand for that tape.
I would have been right there with drunk with 300 grand for
Yeah.
the simple fact that 300 grand you can stretch for a minute.
I
So
need Stephen A.
see,
Smith
Erica
money.
said 300.
I need
So
Stephen A. Smith money.
you need Steven. Oof. How much Steven? Steven at what?
I need a mill.
You need a mill? You
I
gotta
got
think of how much
footage of
TMZ making off of
Draymond
that.
Green Falcon punching his own teammate, the teammate that's gonna play 10 more years past him. I need $1 million.
You need $1 million? That's kind of strong, bro. Let me see how many hits that video get already. 4 million hits. Yeah,
I need a
I need
million.
some off of that. 4 million hits off of that on YouTube. Now they getting advertisement, everything. 75K cash.
Think about how
This
many
is
hits.
crackhead.
Think
That's
about how many
crackhead
hits
money.
the
You
website
got the,
got.
the website getting, these YouTube videos getting, and just everybody else picking up licensing that video. So yeah, nah, it
Shanae
gotta
said
be
they
more than
gave him
that.
75 grand.
It gotta be one of the top 10 league videos
Oh, he
of
was
all
a
time.
person mopping upstairs.
He had to work in the stadium. He had to work in the stadium, in the facilities, practice
Somebody's
facilities.
gonna interview him with the shadow face and the
It's
microphone
a microphone.
voiceover, and he's
I
gonna
couldn't believe
say,
I saw that it happened.
"When
I couldn't believe when he hit them the way that it did.
why you making him sound African, yo?"
All the joints be having them sound low. Only crackhead would take
I can
75.
see
100%.
Tyrone Biggums right now talking to the interviewer like, "I saw Draymond step back. I had to get my camera.
I had my camera. I couldn't see it, but I pulled it out. Ow.
When he opened his mouth and I saw his teeth. Oh,
Never trust a brother who talk with his teeth, man. Hey, shout out to Arizona Rock for the
with
quote.
teammates like that,
Look.
I don't need enemies, man. I'm not going back to practice. I'm not going to play Facebook. Be going hard, Erica. You got to
Hard in the
subscribe to
paint. Yeah, go to
YouTube.
YouTube. Hey, where we sliding to next, man?
Hey,
Draymond.
did you tell me that the Dolphins were fake?
Huh? I
Didn't you
did
tell
tell you
me?
the Dolphins were fake.
Yeah, you've been getting a lot of shit right
I
about
did tell you the
football. I
Dolphins
don't
were
like
fake.
it. I don't like it.
I told
When
you the
K
Dolphins.
Dizzle is getting a lot right about the NFL, it's gonna be one of those seasons. I don't like it. The Jets smacked the Dolphins today.
Oh my God. We're not going there. Obviously, I got 75 EBT with 200 on it. Y'all stupid. And it's got an exemption for fresh food.
Getting crab legs with the
By eating
EBT.
crab legs off that joint. He got an EBT with a crab leg exception. And hey, look, the Dolphins next week. The Dolphins are starting their long snapper at QB. Yo, they got no help, yo.
What were
got
they
no
putting
help.
their quarterbacks doing training camp?
Huh?
What were they putting their quarterbacks doing training camp? These
I don't know.
guys are coming out there and they're one hit away from death out this motherfucker.
Prayers to Miami fans.
Their quarterbacks are one hit away from death, like they've been going through hitting drills all training camp. It's
Prayers
week
to
4.
Miami fans, man. Look.
Jesus Christ.
Let's tap on really quick. We're not gonna spend a whole lot of time on it because the entire Black Men Coalition is upset that Nia Long is giving Ime Udoka a second chance. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers looking like Larry Holmes, flabby and sick.
He's smoking
Yeah.
too much, man. He's smoking too much. I don't think he's just smoking the ayahuasca no more. I think Aaron Rodgers smoking the ganja.
I think Aaron Rodgers is he's tired. I think he's tired because for years did we talk about it? Oh my God. The problem is you gotta watch the hip hop awards to talk about it.
Man. The hip hop awards came a long way, bro. See.
You gotta watch it to talk about it.
You know what?
Everything that I saw from it was trash. Everything that I saw from it. Help me out.
Let's talk about one thing from the hip hop awards for Eric.
Go ahead. You tell me what it is. And
was it time to give Trina the I Am Hip Hop Award? I thought it was nice. I think it was beautiful because you know what, Trina did have an original flow. She came out and she kept her style. I gotta give her credit. Drunk says it was dog food. I think the tribute to Trina was good, and I think she did hold it down with Trick Daddy back in the early Slip and Slide days. So I thought that was tight. Remy looked real good. I know she was up there performing with Fat Joe, and I like to see how they had a podcast, Drink Champ, set up to host. That gives me and K Dizzle a chance to host an award show one day. So I like that.
You do have a point there. She better give him a second chance.
See, now y'all coming around to have streams and take on the shit because I said on the episode, Ime Udoka's gonna sit back, and I think Drunk even agreed with me, and he's gonna say, "Yeah, I'm the coach of the Boston Celtics, baby." I mean, I understand.
You're not going nowhere.
I understand, but I got to fight to catch. So at the end of the day, either you're going to rock and roll with Ime Udoka and the Boston Celtics, who are probably going to go back to the NBA Finals, or you're not.
Yeah. Look, yeah, she ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. Everybody.
She can go back to Lifetime.
Not leaving because the dude cheated, especially a successful dude. Facts, facts.
There's
Everybody's
always
right. The Black Man Coalition is upset. She's still hanging in there. So
there's always the newest
shout out to Nia
Friday.
Long giving second chances and trying to keep the relationship together. But Trina,
There's
that was
always the
nice.
newest installment of Friday
Yeah,
that you can look for.
that was nice that they gave her flowers. Um, that's all I can say on that. Yeah, what's she gonna do? Try to get Craig back for Friday? I don't know what she gonna do.
Uh-uh.
She gonna go again. Look, she gonna go look for Tay Diggs again.
He ain't fighting fair. She gonna be over there with Draymond
she gonna
fucking
be
around.
big teeth and all. But I mean, I'm glad. I think giving Trina her flowers now was the right thing to do. When else you gonna do it?
Speaking of big teeth, Puffy now goes by the
Puff,
name Love.
Uncle Ruckus.
Yeah, he goes by Love, and he took a
Wait a
big
minute.
shot.
W- Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
He
I'm gonna
took a
find.
big
I'm gonna
he
find the
took a
footage.
big shot at Kanye for doing the shit that he's doing. So Puffy is apparently the golden ticket for Carisha. She says she's not rapping anymore, so I guess we're not gonna get any more City Girls albums.
Say what?
I'm sure your heart's broken that you're not gonna get the next City Girls album anytime soon. Because
Bro, I'm not. No comment.
homegirl got that podcast that's getting like 1 million views an episode.
Don't nobody care about no City Girls. You know who was writing City Girls? Lil Yachty.
Yachty.
Yeah, yeah. No thanks. Nobody care. Stay on your
Erica,
podcast.
You like that segue, didn't you?
Stay
Speaking
on
of
your
big
podcast.
teeth. Speaking of big teeth.
I
I've been
can't.
working on my segues. You know,
No, we going to forget JT exists in 5 years.
I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be like who them little boys, man. Ray
Yeah.
Shrimmer. It's gonna be like Ray Shrimmer.
Ray Sherman. Oh man.
Yeah, the rapper don't Slim Jim don't rap no more. You got Sway Lee. He's a talent. Oh, did you hear the Migos without all the Migos album?
The Migos without all the Migos? No,
I'm sure you didn't
absolutely
give
not.
that
You know
any
what?
burn.
Somebody posted that they took they took one of Outkast, did an Outkast sample.
It was the worst.
And I as soon as I heard the first 3 seconds, I immediately turned my ears off.
The reason why it was bad is because they took the intro of the beat without even taking. They played it just like the song was gonna come on, so it made you think Outkast. You know what I'm saying? Like they played the drum part when that "So Fresh So Clean" song comes on, and it's
Did
like
they?
they don't change the beat at all. And then you hear Quavo and Takeoff rapping on it because Offset, they got a whole bunch of shit with them. He's not rapping with them. He's a solo artist now. Apparently, he had I don't know some type of love triangle.
Who is they? I want to know who is they? Who said that album was good?
Facebook.
Facebook said it?
I'm joking.
No, who is they? I just no.
They
Mm-mm.
said, Erica, they said Offset might have messed with Sweetie on the low and got
He said it in a
takeoff
song too, didn't
and
he?
got takeoff. I
No.
mean, got Quavo. Imagine that. You're rapping with your boy. He's married to Cardi B, and he's messing with your girl, Sweetie.
You got that glow, you know. You said QCP, whatever the manager name is. I know. I was just trying to. I know it's okay. It's Offset, Quavo, and what's the third dude name?
Takeoff. The managers
Takeoff.
are P
Offset,
P and
Quavo, and
QC.
Takeoff. Okay, QC
Now
is
the
it
managers are P and it's not
P
P
and
and Q.
QC?
Now QC's the label, but the manager is P
Oh
and
yeah,
somebody else.
yeah. QC is the label. Um, but nah, I think they trashed that. I I think
Well,
the
Lil Baby's on the
Migos.
same label,
I know Lil Baby's on the same label.
and they beefing.
Migos. They are past their prime of relevance. I don't know if you've
Oh,
seen if you go online and you see some of their shows, you can see where they quit some of their shows halfway in because the crowd wasn't vibing with them.
Arizona
Um,
just said Offset got a mean Falcon Punch too. K Dizzle. I didn't send you the video, right? So
yeah,
they're performing live.
yeah.
Offset standing to the right on stage.
Hmm.
And they're playing a song. And you know how like you're doing that double dutch like bop, like you about to jump in,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So Offset standing to the right on the stage and he's doing that bop like he's about to jump in. And
Hmm.
somebody in the crowd's doing some real dirty shit to Quavo. So you see Offset balling his fist up and he doing that bop and the beat's building up. And all of a sudden he jumps in the crowd and throws the meanest Falcon Punch. Arizona's exactly right. So I wanted to touch on something before we conclude tonight's episode, right? So I'm coming out with a video, and I think this would be a good segue for the next 5 minutes. So, who would you put in the top five of artists whose music didn't age well? I was talking to
Whoa,
Shanae. I was talking to
whoa.
Shanae
Let's
the
go.
other day, and I was like, let's talk about
Mm.
artists whose music played heavy back in the early 2000s, probably that you don't really hear it played anymore. Or
Let's
if you heard it
go.
played, you kind of cringe, like y'all listen to that back then. So who you think, bro?
Ooh, let's go.
I'm gonna assume
Hold
Erica's
on, hold
saying
on.
Bow Wow.
Yes, of course she said Bow Wow.
Little Bow Wow.
Of
You
course she
just don't
said
know
Bow
the
Wow.
way you move so fast across the floor. I mean, you run through my mind like
Ooh,
all the time.
Ron come out swinging two
Hey,
chains.
my girl
Two
said Two
chains.
Chains, and I didn't agree with Two Chains because he still has music that's out now. He recreated himself. I don't think. Do y'all think Two Chains his music didn't age well?
Definitely, definitely Ray J.
Ray
Ray
J.
J had a couple hits back in the day.
Hey babe, K Dizzle said Ray J. Ray
Ray
J.
J.
Chingy.
Ray
Ooh,
J.
ooh, ooh, ooh.
Ooh, ooh, what
I like the
you
way they do that
do?
right there.
Ooh, God, dog.
Hey, look, let me tell you my
Um,
top 4 or 5, right? Because I had a list ready for y'all ass.
huh?
Oh
Luda?
no, don't tell my list.
No,
Don't tell my
stop.
list.
Stop.
Ludacris is
No.
definitely on my list.
Ludacris is on your list?
T.I. is on my
Stop
list.
it. Don't make me look.
Hold
Stop
on,
it.
hold on, hold on. Eminem is definitely on my list. Hold
Okay.
on. Who was I
No,
also
because
saying besides Eminem? Hold on, babe. Who was I saying? Nelly?
of course. Suit and sweat. Bro, stop. Stop it.
People are
I
gonna
don't know
look back
who
at us like
approved.
y'all
I
paid
don't
for
know who
this.
approved that album cover or that
I
name
knew that
title.
was suspect back
Okay.
then. When people came out and they were like, look what I got. I got this suit and a
You
sweat.
said it's
I'm like,
sweat.
what is this? They had 2 box albums in both their hands talking about look what they got. I
Both of
said,
them
what
with
you got is a collection of maybe 3 good songs between 2 albums of 20.
they were both
Freeway's a good
13
one,
gallon
Arizona.
13 gallon trash
Hey,
bags.
babe,
That's what they
Arizona
were.
said Freeway.
Freeway.
Freeway
Ooh,
is a good one. That's a good one, Arizona. I
ooh.
like that answer.
Travis Porter. I gotta say T.I. Yeah, I'll
What's
agree with
Travis
T.I.
Porter? Oh, yeah, Travis Porter's a good one.
Yeah. I can't I don't agree with Ludacris. I do not agree with Ludacris.
Why wouldn't you agree with Ludacris?
Because
Um, I
Ludacris
heard
has
Unpredictable the
more
other
than a
day.
few bangers
Now listen
that
to me,
that
K
last the
Dizzle.
test of time.
Listen to me, K Dizzle.
Go ahead.
I heard you started off this podcast with Luda. If you were
I
in a
did.
club, if you were in a club right now and they played Get Out the Way, you wouldn't know how to feel.
Depends on how drunk you are.
And if people are really turned, I guarantee you the average age in the club is 54. If you got women out there twerking the move, bitch, get out the way. Oh no, the fight's
The
out.
fight's out.
I'm about to punch up. Lights out.
No,
Come
but
on,
it's
bro.
still nope.
Nelly is a
No,
legend, but nobody's
no,
listening to EI in the club.
no. Who?
You'll probably
Yeah,
get some action off of Hot and Her.
Nelly a legend. Yeah,
No, let me
okay.
get back to what I
Stop.
was saying because y'all
Slim Thug is
sidetracked me,
Slim
bro.
Thug is factual.
K Dizzle, I'm
Yeah.
listening to the satellite radio driving down the road, and
Oh
I
no.
hear,
Hell,
listen, I hear
go ahead.
Unpredictable with Jamie Foxx.
Yes.
Girl, get comfortable
Yes.
when you do something you
It's
never
hot.
done before. I'm like, Jamie Foxx sound good.
How?
Then Ludacris come on there, all aboard. The spontaneous express. I'm like, what
A
the fuck
watered
is
down red.
this?
you are
Oh,
the
he
worst.
taking it way left. That's the worst comparison I
You
ever
are
heard.
the
I'm
worst.
always with Arizona.
You are the worst. Hey, look, all right. I'm gonna give you a big one, and a lot of y'all gonna be upset. Well, you have to agree.
Let me put a little bit of
Anybody,
excitement up in your life.
anyone from No Limit Records,
I know that's easy, K. I
anyone
said
from No
Master
Limit
P.
Records, any
But if you
artist
play Bout
from
It,
No
Bout It
Limit
right
Records,
now, if you from Swan Road and you heard Bout It right now, that shit make you, it'll wake you up. Like I could be sitting in the
yeah,
library, and if I heard the sound of Bout It, come on,
yeah.
I'd be like, oh,
We
shit,
it's about to get
we Bout It.
Jeezy music.
I said the same. Hey man, Drunk, we gotta
Mm,
get you on the show, Drunk. I like your comments, bro. I asked my girl. I said, I'm this close to putting Jeezy on, but if I put Jeezy on, then Ralph would kill me.
nope. Look,
I don't
right.
think Ralph would kill me.
Look, he trying to save one song. No, I'm gonna tell you who is
Buster
timeless.
Rhymes.
He's trying to say one song. You know who's timeless and will forever be timeless? Lil Jon.
Lil Jon
Lil
is
Jon will be forever be timeless. Timeless. I don't care what you say, what's
Lil
going on.
Jon. Why you
Lil
bringing
Jon
Lil
will
Jon out
forever
like
be
you was gonna
timeless.
put him on a list though?
No. I'm saying he will never go on that list. If
So
anybody say
Shanae's
anything,
tripping. Shanae
punch him in
said
the throat.
Gucci. Gucci man is
Falcon
timeless.
punches. Gucci. Yeah.
Gucci is Thomas. I would play Gucci before I play Jeezy.
Okay. Jeezy did kill the BET Awards. Jeezy got hits.
Jeezy got hits, bro.
Jeezy
But that's
got
but what do you think about that question? Because that question's crazy.
You know who?
Do you see
All
what
right.
he asked in the chat, K Dizzle?
He had no business on Lovers and Friends. You're exactly right.
Did you see what he asked in the chat, K Dizzle?
What's that?
He said Nelly in his prime was better than Drake. Facts or no?
Who said that?
Drunk.
Drunk must be drunk.
What's Drunk smoking? Drunk should change his name to Smoked.
Yeah. Look.
Smack.
Right. I'm gonna give you one. Rick Ross.
Ooh, baby.
Rick Ross.
K Dizzle said Rick Ross. Oh man.
And you can't if you do not agree, Rick Ross.
You think Rick Ross's period, his era is over? His music didn't age well?
If look, his first 3 albums sound exactly the same.
They do sound the same.
Exactly the same. His period.
But Nelly did have hits, Drunk, but he didn't have 20 years of hits.
Drake had
20 years of hits, and he never put out Sweatsuit.
Sweatsuit, he's gonna die on that hill, bro.
You're gonna be 10 paces back of anybody you're in a versus with because you came out with a Sweatsuit. Like somebody
Ross,
in his
Ross is like time period music.
We gotta make this an episode, bro. Like this shit is a good conversation, like because I'm talking about this because I be thinking about how
look what Drunk said. I wouldn't dare play that today.
What? I'm hustling.
hustling.
Yeah, you got to be in a Rick Ross mood. And you know what my girl said? My girl said 50 Cent. And you really don't get 50 Cent music played unless they're playing in a club on a birthday song. When somebody's celebrating a birthday, you'll get in the club.
PIMP, Magic Stick.
I'm with you. That's why I said 50 is tough for me. But you got to take your fanhood out.
I'm taking the fanhood out.
Because like when I talk to these young people and I say y'all music is trash, they say, yeah, but who's riding around? This is exactly what they say to me. Who's riding around listening to Jay-Z? Who's riding around listening to 50 Cent? Who's riding around playing Eminem? Many Men is a classic, Arizona. That's why I'm saying I can't necessarily put 50 Cent on that list, but I can put Ludacris there.
No, I can't put Ludacris there. So I can rattle off 3 or 4 joints for Luda.
All right, so I love how you hold it down. I love how you hold it down for these old heads, K.
We need to close it out. Because we talking about how music age or people still listen to it. That anything Noriega did is over. Anything Noriega did is over.
That was funny.
You can say anybody from Wu-Tang, with the exception
of the Dipset's over.
Yeah, Dipset's been over. Anything Wu-Tang, anything Exactly. See, um,
Get Rich or
yeah.
Die's a classic.
There's only one album from Wu-Tang that has not aged. But you got to be a hip.
The
You,
36
you have to be a
Chambers.
hip hop head, huh? Only built 4 Cuban links.
Oh,
That's the only
I
one.
thought you was talking about the 36 Chambers jump.
No, 36 Chambers is a classic. That's what it's dated. But only built 4 Cuban links. That's
Hey
it.
man, the All Dressed Up
Macklemore,
podcast.
absolutely, yeah.
The All Dressed Up podcast is touching episode 66 next week. If you haven't heard, like, share, and subscribe. Help us grow on YouTube. We love you guys. We love to
Cameron
grow and
music.
keep rocking. Cameron, his teeth are brand new, but his music is old. Cameron got the biggest set of dentures.
Cameron will put 84 in a pink flamingo leatherette bomber.
I bomb atomic.
Socrates Anomalous. Look, we're getting there. Go to YouTube, youtube.com/ADU podcast, facebook.com/ADU podcast.
F
As soon
Streams
as
TV, F Streams TV coming
all
soon.
right, I gotta fix that. Any Dipset's dead. Dipset is dead. K Dizzle DC, come see us, man. Come check us out. Let me put the links up. Look, yeah, this was all over the place episode, which we kind of touched everything, which was purposefully done because it was a short week. But
Man, one thing about K Dizzle and Hef Streams, right? We can go live and not even really know what we're gonna talk about. But we actually like to put effort into the show because we expect people to spend time with us on Sunday nights at 9:00. So, you'll see we're not going anywhere, and you'll see other podcasts stop, and you'll keep seeing us get better and better. And these are the glasses you wear when your team is 5-0. Go ahead, K Dizzle, sign us out, bro.
For sure. So we are 5-0. We do play next Sunday night, 8:20. We play Cowboys versus the Eagles. All of you naysayers,
Be there.
be there. All of you naysayers, because of all these gay boy fans has been saying we still own the East, this, that, and the other. We will silence the critics.
Y'all put me to sleep.
You will come to Philadelphia. You will get handed an L, and then you will get back on the plane gracefully. Okay, and then we will see you again later this week. We will go into our bye week undefeated, right? We're gonna get that EBT card popping with the fresh crab legs and steamed shrimp.
Man, y'all talk shit week 2, man.
Yeah. So,
come on, K Dizzle, give it to us, man. Pause.
I mean, it's just what it is. I mean, they said Jacksonville was a trap game. They said Arizona was a trap game. They said Commanders were a trap game. Stevie Wonder could see you was lying, man. Stevie Wonder could see it.
Pop that shit, K Dizzle. Hey, man, we here each and every Sunday night at 9 until we tell you different.
We love y'all, man. We love y'all. We thank y'all. We see y'all next week, man.
And you know, and I know, and they know, cause we know, we go all in, you know, and I know, they know, cause we know.